Well, just want to say, first and foremost, it's great that Portland got WNBA back. That's awesome. And
Be 2026, so next May
Yeah.
it'll tip off.
happy about that. It's cool.
Yeah.
I think Portland is going to go gangbusters for that.
There's over 10,000 season tickets that have
Yeah.
already been plunked down.
I mean, you could argue that this city, quite possibly, if the Blazers stay crappy,
Mhm.
and that team, well, I don't even know if that team has to be all that good. There's a chance that is more successful than the Blazers for a short period of time.
For a short period of time, I could see that. Well, we do real well. Women's soccer is
Yes, it's huge. They support
well,
the Thorns.
Yes, but I'm saying across the country, it's not the best. But here in Portland, the Thorns do a great job.
Portland is just, it's amazing that it didn't even work. It didn't work the first time. I don't really know what happened the first time.
Well,
but
to be fair, I mean,
they
look,
were only here for 2 years.
Can we? The WNBA has never made a dollar, so it did not just work here. It didn't work anywhere.
Well, a lot of they've had teams,
yes,
since.
and
I mean,
they've
why
had a
did
lot
it
of
work in some cities and not in others?
Well, but
that's
that's
my question.
Yeah, it's been a rough go. I mean, even now this year, the WNBA is going to lose money. So
No, I get it, but I'm just saying, there are a lot of teams that survived, and the league is doing better than it has. And Portland, you would think, even back in 2000, I think it was 2001 or something that it was here. Was that, or was it?
Yeah, it was 2 years, and I want to say it was 2001, 2002, something like that.
Something like that. Even back then, you would have thought Portland was poised to really support that.
Yeah.
And so I don't really know what happened because, yes, I mean, well, I actually don't even know this either, but did other WNBA or did other cities get expansion WNBA franchises that didn't work and they folded?
Sure. Well, like the Houston Comets were the best team. They won the first couple championships with the Cynthia Cooper and their team.
They folded.
And their team.
Is
folded.
that right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I wonder what that is about. Why certain if the league entirely is not making money, why do some teams survive and others don't? I guess it just comes down to ownership.
It comes down to
pockets,
ownership, yes,
and how much they want to support it.
Yeah, because it's the league subsidizes it, the NBA, which is why it survives. If the league didn't subsidize it, it would have gone away 20 years ago. It's it just comes down to ownership and how much you're willing to lose. Because it's been a losing venture up until, well, still is a losing venture, but it's turning the corner.
But Portland was supporting it then.
I think so.
Yeah, so then, okay, so that's just weird to me that they're being supported, they've got the fan base, but yet maybe they just didn't have any money, and that's whatever. Okay, so fast forward 20 years later, 20 plus years later, and the WNBA is back, and that's great. Now, as somebody says on the text line, more minor league BS we're supposed to be excited about. I'm tired of it. I get that sentiment, and quite frankly, look, I'm not going to go to a lot of these games. I don't go to a lot of Blazer games.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's still a good thing for the city. And so this will be the only day that we get to bitch about this because beginning tomorrow, well, actually beginning right now, they're the Portland Fire, and we won't. It just is.
No,
it's not like it's going to change.
No, and I believe that the city needs wins, and I think this is a win, and I'm with you. I think it will be supported very well.
Yeah, but there's a gripe, and only today for this gripe, and so let's just get it out there.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of the news coverage of the Portland Fire announcing the worst kept secret in sports, and that they were going to be the Portland Fire. They officially announced it today, and they did it on Good Morning America at the Sports Bra.
Mm-hmm.
Good Morning America. GMA was here.
Dude, the Sports Bra right now, I'm telling you, is having a moment.
Yeah.
They're killing it. And they were even in the little announcement video.
Yes.
The Sports Bra was in that.
Yes. It was great. Well, anyway.
Local outlet's not too happy, though. They got iced out of that.
Well, yeah, so they did it at 5:50 our time, and that's 8:50 out east, but it wasn't on here yet.
No, and I thought, because they're having, I think it's going on right now.
Well, but they had local people show up to cover it at the Sports Bra, and they could just hear screams inside when it was unveiled on TV.
On GMA. So
you would let them inside to cover it?
And right, so it aired on the East Coast, and Portland couldn't see it.
Yeah, which is...
It's
bad.
It's not a good look. Anyway, my whole point is, why are we naming this team the Fire? And again, this will go away beginning tomorrow. You won't hear another word about it. It just is what it is. But I watched a lot of the coverage and listened to the interviews of the people talking about why they named it the Fire, and they keep talking about it's bold.
Yeah,
it's bold, and they keep talking about how they want to homage to the past.
2 years of failed and
Right.
that got sold off and no one wanted you after 2 years. Like, what homage is that?
Yeah, so I just don't understand why they would toss their entire team concept toward an identity that was here for that nobody remembers. Like it's like this bridges the past with the present. But why are we doing that? Can't we just, like, if you look at this city, and I think this city more than other cities takes real pride in this. Blazers, Timbers, Thorns, Hops, Pickles. I just named 5 franchises, all of varying sizes, all with great brands,
Iconic,
great logos, fitting of our area. They capture our essence. They're cool, unique. They all work. The only ones here that don't, Portland Fire, and let's be honest, the Winterhawks thing is kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's not a Portland-esque brand, but
Yeah.
outside of that, you had an opportunity, Portland Fire, and you chose fire.
Yeah.
And the logo is a rose that is on fire. There was one random woman, so they went out, they do the man on the street thing.
Gotta do the man on the street
On KPTV, and they asked, "Hey, what do you think?" And she's like, "Oh, I really like that. That's really bold." And then she goes, the reporter asked her, "Well, what do you think of the logo?" She says, "Oh, it's a rose on fire." She goes, "I feel like that's so fitting for the city."
What?
Dude,
I don't
that's
know.
a joke. She's making fun of Portland. You are literally making fun of Portland with your rose on fire. Is anybody paying attention to any of this?
It makes...
And then what happens, I'm sorry, I told you this is going to be short, and I'll be done. But the other thing that happens is when you get on local news, I don't know what it is about local news, and this is not just Portland, this is all over the country. They have to, it's so homery. Like, they have to be excited about, like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever, and this is so bold, and I can't believe it, this is so wonderful. Nobody can ever be...
It can't be like a lukewarm response.
No.
Well, it's okay.
No, they have to just be, oh, this is amazing.
The best or the worst.
Kumbaya.
Yeah.
Oh, our city, and oh... Shut up. This is terrible. We all know it's terrible. We're going to have to live with it. It is what it is. But that's that is a bad choice. Dude, wildfire. Fires are the worst thing for our state, and they name it the Fire.
Well,
what are you thinking?
We do have a lot of homeless fires, so we got that going.
God.
We tried to burn the city down a number of years ago.
Streetman fires?
Streetman fires, that's true. Streetman fires.
So you tell me, why is naming it the Portland Fire bold? That's the other thing they said on the news. Oh, this is so bold and so why?
Is sometimes doing something really stupid, is that bold? Like, if,
I guess.
Fire itself is inherently bold. It's oppressive.
Yeah, look, if you were to go set your buddy's house on fire, one might say that's a bold move. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him. And the sad part is everyone knew, and I wish they would have done some community polling, because I don't know.
Well, I think they did.
Did they?
Really?
Because
probably with the people who interviewed on the news.
I never saw any of this. Like when the Utah Mammoth, which wasn't their choice, they wanted to be the Yeti, and then the trademarks got in the way. But like when they had like votes, community votes,
and it started with like 20 or 30 names, and then they whittled it down to 5, and the fan base was voting on the name.
Yeah, so like I just don't know anyone that thought this was good. I mean, now granted,
but everybody is acting like it's good. Like they're cheering on the sports bra, and all the local TV's like, oh, this is amazing. Why are we lying to ourselves?
I think it's one of those things, because we got something that you just kind of. It's like if you get a Christmas present from your wife and you wanted new golf clubs, and instead you get, I don't know, you got some new pajamas. You got like some sweet matching pajamas. And you have to be like, oh, honey, this is amazing. Or you asked for a bunch of Pro V1s and you got Top Flight, and you have to pretend that the Top Flight is what you want.
I bet these will be great.
I think it's like that. There's no one, and I mean no one, that thinks that is a good idea to reminisce about a 2-year team that folded like a pair of twos 20 years ago when the WNBA was an effing joke, and now we're bringing it back. Like,
it's not a storied history.
No, well, like the Portland Mavericks, like that's like a fun little part of our history. Or when Seattle gets an NBA team, like they're, the Sonics, absolutely. You go nowhere else. The Sonics. Like that is, you bring it back. When the Cleveland got a new football team, it was the Browns. But, I mean, my God, you're going back to something 20 years ago that was an utter disaster. I don't know about you, but if I had like a failed business 20 years ago that was just a sham that like no one cared about and it went away and people were like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. And then I opened a new business 20 years later, I wouldn't name it the same thing.
Not the history you want to celebrate?
No. Fresh.
And by the way, as Texter points out, one bad losing streak and the dumpster fire jokes write themselves.
Exactly.
I mean, you've put yourself in this mess.
Well, someone on the YouTube even points out that the rose burning, if you squint, it kind of looks like a trash can burning.
God, are we being punked?
I don't know.
Is this all a bit?
It feels like it. Well, someone said, yeah, when the Arena League comes back, we can name them the Forest Dragons. All the failed franchises we had the Forest Dragon, the Lumberjacks, the Fire. If you had a fringe sport here 20 years ago and it sucked rocks, don't bring another one back and name it that. Fresh slate.
The AI is telling me that they did poll the public about their new name.
Where?
I don't know.
I don't
didn't
remember
see it
seeing that anywhere.
No idea. And I don't know what won or they never said what
they asked their friends and they thought it was a good idea.
All I know is the moment that I think it was it Bill Orm who had the
yeah, it was Bill Orm.
It was one of the reporters had found the trademark for this, and they're like, oh well, this was a couple weeks ago, and we're like, they found out it was going to be Portland Fire. Collectively, everyone did the same thing. We're like, man, Portland Fire. And then that dumb dog that they brought out. There was like a Dalmatian, that they brought out because the fire brigade and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, gosh. That being said, go Fire. I love supporting things in the city, so. All
right, that'll be the end of it.
That'll be the end of it.
We will not bitch any more about that.
Yeah.
But I think they missed an opportunity.
Well, like you mentioned, Blazers, iconic, super cool unis, great logo, great merch. Timbers hit it out of the park. I think the Thorns do it maybe better than anyone. Yeah. The Thorn stuff is awesome.
The Pickles?
The Pickles, even that they did their soccer team, the Bangers, freaking fantastic. Yep. And the Hops is one of the coolest things that you could possibly come up with that's local, that's regional. And we just decided here, with the WNBA having a big moment in the explosion, I'm sure we're going to get Juju in next year's draft. Like, big things are happening, and we decided to go with Fire. And you're right. Now we all have to pretend that it's awesome.
Yep, we'll just move on.
Buy your Fire merch
gear.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I looked it up. We third in attendance for the women's soccer. We're only defeated by San Diego.
Wow.
And Los Angeles.
Okay.
And it's close. I mean, we're right up there. And then there's a big drop off after those three. So I'm assuming as long as the team is an absolute dog mess, that this city will, and you'll give it some time. But you give it a couple years and this team's rolling, this will be gangbusters in the city. And it should be. And hopefully they don't like outprice people. Because when the new group came in, they raised the Thorn prices by they doubled the ticket prices.
No.
Yeah. Because my buddy had.
Well, who's to blame? Who's the new group?
The new group. The
what's their name?
The swimsuit brand.
Yeah, I can picture it's a family.
It's a family, and whose name is gonna escape me. Sorry, I apologize.
Wow, they just came in and dropped the hammer on you guys. Huh?
Well, so my buddy, because it used to be, you bought Timbers and Thorns tickets. It was the same entity, right?
Like, Raj Sports.
Yes.
That is the Bethal.
Yes. That group, that family. Yes. So my buddy had a table for 4, a field suite, and that's when we always go down to the Timbers, and we got the Thorns too. And it's great value. I think that's one of the best things. We love going down there. It's one of the best summer activities you can have, is to go down there to a Timbers and a Thorns game. Great time. And now that the Thorns were sold, then it's no longer under the Timbers. They have their own ticket, package and all that. And his seats didn't go up by 10%, not 20, not 30. They doubled the price of his seats. And he was just like, wow. And so he thought maybe there'd be some room to negotiate, maybe, slide to some different ones or whatever. Dude, they just came in and flat out said, nope, double the price. And he was like, all right, well, so he bought the Timbers and said goodbye. So I'm hoping that with the group, and I don't know how the ticket sales are going with the Thorns. I don't know how many people were like my buddy and were like, no, we're not doing this. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's a huge jump. So I'm hoping that the Thorns, or not the Thorns, but the Fire, have some reasonable rates. How about that? This should be
all right.
I would hope this is an affordable ticket.
Welcome to town, Portland Fire.
'Fire. 'Fire' away, big boy.
We will support ye.